Work with your natural beauty, work with who you are, work with your background, work with your culture, and come up with a solution that best suits you. Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and I run the blog called Mrs. Midwest. If this is your first time visiting my channel, we are all giving you a very warm welcome, and to all my returning subscribers and viewers, you know who you are. Thank you for being a part of the feminine family, and let's dive into today's topic, which is ladylike grooming. As I've spoken about before in my other videos on being ladylike, a lady is first and foremost something that is forged within you. It is a state of being, it is a state of acting, but I do think that those traits can carry forward into behaviors and even into the way you groom yourself. Now, it's not necessary for every woman to groom herself in a ladylike fashion. It's merely a matter of taste, in my opinion, and I do think that you can groom yourself in various ways according to what you value and your personality. In my opinion, the word ladylike connotes ideas of being disciplined, classic, regal, having a bit of effort but not too much, and just being graceful in general. I think that this can translate into how you groom yourself. Now, again, you don't have to do these things. It's not a question of morality. It's merely a personal taste thing. And I know that many of you on this channel are here to learn how to level up in the areas of your heart, your beauty, your relationships, etc. Looking ladylike is going to be different in various cultures. Not every culture has the same visuals of what it means to be a lady. So I can really only speak from my perspective, but I do think that that classic idea of a 1950s lady or an 1800s lady is a little bit dated. So I want to come up with a modern definition of what it means to look like a lady, you know, in the areas of grooming. Now, being ladylike, of course, includes a level of effort, classic timelessness, and femininity. So today, as we apply the idea of being ladylike to our grooming, don't forget those elements that we want to look feminine, put in some effort, and to be classic and timeless. So let's dive into the first part, which is hair. I do think there's a bit of a misunderstanding with what feminine hair is. Many people assume that as long as you have long hair, it's going to look feminine. But the thing about this is that a masculine man can have very long hair and it can still look masculine on him because of the way it is. The difference is that masculine hair is a little more unkempt. It's messy. It just has that edgy, raw quality that masculinity has. So if we're going to be applying that in a complementary sense, feminine hair has shine, beauty, elegance, a little bit more done up. Ladylike and feminine hair doesn't necessarily have to be long. You can have short feminine hair, but the difference is it doesn't look like a boy's haircut. It complements your face. So as you go about grooming your hair to look more ladylike, choose a style that blesses your face the most. This could be short hair. It could be something that in your head seems more masculine, but on you it makes you look more feminine. And a lady puts in effort and she's not sloppy. So don't have a ton of dead hair on your person. Deal with split ends. Make sure your hair makes you look as vibrant as possible. That is the goal. A lady is confident. She's full of that vitality and that feminine vibrancy. Avoid overly juvenile styles. As I've spoken about before, being ladylike is more of a grown-up thing. So when you're a child, when you're a teen, let yourself fly free with all the crazy colors and cuts. When you upgrade into being a lady, be a little bit more discreet and demure. You want the attention to go to you, not your outer appearance. But the trick is, in order to have that accomplished, you need to put effort into your outer appearance. Now, you would think that the less effort you put into your outer appearance, the more people would focus on your inner appearance, but that's not true. You actually have to put in some effort on your outer appearance so you won't be overly distracting. So make sure things look a little bit extra polished, and again, stay away from anything extremely juvenile. I am not going to say what is the best, most ladylike hairstyle in the world because I think that it is different for every person. A ladylike hairstyle on me could look atrocious on you and vice versa. Work with your natural beauty. Work with who you are. Work with your background. Work with your culture and come up with a solution that best suits you. This second area of ladylike grooming is your nails. Now, the key with nails is that you want them to, again, not look distracting, but be a little bit more enhanced and a little bit more polished, literally and figuratively, than your average nail. The lady does put in effort into her appearance, and this includes includes nails, but it doesn't mean you have to have very long nails. For example, your girl, Mrs. Midwest, used to struggle with biting her nails. I used to bite my nails all the time. It was a curse that I lived with for so long. It was something I would do when I was stressed. And so the way I dealt with that was by keeping my nails very short. So if you bite your nails, keep them very short. With your nails, make sure that, first of all, that they are clean. That is what matters more than anything else. If you cannot get a manicure, don't freak out. Just keep your nails clean, keep your cuticles healthy, and make sure that you're oiling your nails so they can grow healthy and nice. Wear rings and polish your jewelry, and make sure you don't have chipped nail polish. It's better to have no polish than chipped nail polish. Again, avoid anything overly distracting or juvenile with your nails. You don't want anything that constantly draws the attention to your nails instead of to your message and who you are as a person. Now, I do think we can all express ourselves with nails, and if you want to look ladylike but still experiment with fun nails, try choosing something a little bit more demure, a little bit more discreet, and a little bit less in your face. Choose to groom your nails in a way that won't prevent you from living a normal life. Make sure that your nails are functional for everyday living, because again, a lady is not lazy. We don't want to just be prima donnas putting our feet up and not putting in any work. So make sure your nails are functional for the activities you have to do during the day. Care for your nails, wear rubber gloves when dealing with water and doing the dishes, and always apply a cuticle oil. With toenails too, make sure those puppies are ready to go even if it is the dead of winter and you wear socks all the time. Make sure that there's not too much dead skin on your feet and that your feet are clean. If you notice you have an ingrown toenail, fingernail, whatever, you go to the podiatrist if you have suspicious things happening on your feet. Feet can get very damaged through daily wear and tear, so make sure that you're caring not just for the skin but also the health of your feet. Ladylike grooming includes a level of medical treatment. If you have a fungus or some sort of problem with your feet, make sure you get the medical attention you need. Don't be embarrassed. Everyone has weird feet to some degree, in my opinion, but just make sure that they look healthy, clean, and put together. In general, I believe that a nice neutral polish on your toes can make a world of difference. Buff off the ridges on your nails and wear driving gloves in the winter. Make sure your hands don't get overly chapped when it's cold outside, and in general, practice good hand maintenance. Make sure your hands are extremely clean when you have to shake someone's hand, and never pass on a weird sickness, cold, or disease through your hands. All right, skin. Ladylike skin is going to be healthy above all else. It's going to have a glow. It's going to be radiant and vibrant. And again, you're going to have to put in effort if you want this for your skin. Make sure you're moisturizing it appropriately for your skin type, and make sure you don't just focus on your face. Make sure you're doing your arms, neck, body, whatever. Do proper UV protection and don't tan like crazy. If you're a fan of the fake tan, make sure it looks natural, glowy, and radiant on you, not unnatural or orange. If you live in a dry climate in the winter, put on a body oil before and after you get into a shower to protect the layers of your skin so you don't dry it out and get overly itchy. Try to avoid overly distracting tattoos, piercings, markings, etc. that take away from that elegant, timeless look. But if you're considering getting an enormous tattoo that would take away from people looking at your face, I highly advise against that. Make sure that you look as timeless as possible with your skin, and always play up your natural beauty above all else. Try to adopt some sort of skin routine that will be anti-aging. Make sure that you're trying to preserve your youthful beauty as much as possible, and do face massages by Olga. Invest in face masks, and always make sure you're not tugging at your skin when you're doing your makeup or taking your makeup off. Take your makeup off every night, and if you struggle with acne, you're not alone. Your girl gets a breakout every once in a while here and there. Use concealer if you want. Try different methods, but don't get discouraged. So many people struggle with adult acne, and I know a lot of people will say drink more water or eat different foods to clear it up, and some of these things can work for some people, but sometimes they don't. So I don't have a foolproof advice on how to get rid of your acne, but of course feel free to join a subreddit like Skincare Addiction, or watch videos online about clearing up your skin, etc. Adopt whatever skin routine works for you, but just make sure you're getting enough moisture and try to figure out your skin type. There's oily skin, there's combination skin, dry skin, etc. So try to figure out your skin type, research those things, and make sure you're using products in a routine that will complement your specific skin type. You want to look fresh, groomed, and again, put in a little bit more effort to level up and be just a bit above that average Joe skin routine. All right, the final area is makeup. Now again, ladylike makeup is going to have a level of timeless classic elegance, but also something that will play up your beauty and make you look vibrant above all else. So we're going to be going for a little bit more demure makeup, much more natural makeup, and something that really plays up your natural beauty. You don't want anything overly distracting, but this will be different on different people's faces. Find out your color season using this link below to figure out what colors, warm or cool, what shades will work best for you and your face. A bright red lip on me would be extremely distracting, but on someone else, it could actually be very timeless, ladylike, and gorgeous. So just make sure that you have the colors that work for you and figure it out over time with trial and error. Looking ladylike doesn't mean you have to wear makeup, but I know a lot of people prefer to wear makeup, myself included. Make sure you're using a concealer on any breakouts, and in general, try to keep things as natural as possible. There's no need to contour down your face to fully transform what you look like to fit some sort of ideal. I believe in playing up your natural features and your natural beauty. But this doesn't mean leaving your face completely untouched if you want to use makeup. Fill in your brows and play up your eyes. We want the attention to go to our eyes and our smile so we can best communicate our message. Play up your lips in a subtle way and make sure things look smooth and vibrant. I really enjoy a makeup look that is built of 5 things: filling in your eyebrows, putting on a lip color, wearing some blush, some concealer, and mascara. It doesn't have to be complicated, but the key is to not be overly distracting. Try to avoid overly glam looks unless you're going to an extremely glam occasion. Make sure that people aren't going to be looking at your makeup, they're going to be looking at you. And always try to fit your makeup for the occasion to which you're attending. A full face to the beach might look a little out of place. So make sure your makeup matches the events you're attending, and always make sure that it plays up your vibrancy. If you have gotten to a place with makeup where you feel very self-conscious without a very heavy look, try turning it down a notch every single day until you're at a more moderate place with your makeup. We always want to feel confident with our natural beauty, and we want to feel comfortable in our own skin. If makeup is a way for you to feel more comfortable in your own skin, I think that's wonderful. But if it is a way for you to hide from your natural beauty, that might not be the most healthy situation to be in. So try to play up your natural beauty with your makeup and don't hide features. I believe that playing up your natural face and the way you look naturally is the most beautiful thing. Your friends and family and loved ones love you, and they love seeing your smiling face above all else. Watch professional makeup tutorials and really learn technique. I am not the best person to share this with because I'm still learning my technique, but I really believe it's important to learn from professionals, learn from women who know what they're doing with makeup, but try to learn from people who go for a little bit more of a natural look. Learn how to apply your concealer in an appropriate way, and in general, spend time putting in that effort that will upgrade your look just a little bit more. Make sure things look tasteful and beautiful on your face, and that people will compliment your beauty, not your makeup. There is a difference. But that is it for ladylike grooming. I hope that was helpful for you guys. In general, if you're confused about ladylike grooming, just remember we want to go for something that's not too distracting. We want to look classic. We want to look like we put in a little bit of effort, and we want to look feminine. The goal here is to help our beauty shine so we can thrive and look as vibrant as possible. And the truth is, you're not going to look vibrant if you're disguising your identity with a ton of makeup or distracting from your beauty with a very unkempt look. Try to groom yourself, but don't spend all your time and money on it. Treat grooming as a part of life, not your whole life. But in general, if you liked the video, please click the like button. It does help grow our community. If you haven't yet, feel free to subscribe to my channel and join the feminine family. If you're interested in some of our merch products, they are linked below. We have a ton of t-shirts available. And if you're interested in more of this content, please check out my written blog. I write 3 times a week. But in total, I hope you have a wonderfully blessed and feminine week, my beautiful ladylike sisters.